distinguished guests of honor and speakers to touch on topic about hijabs. So without further ado, I will call upon our honorable moderator, Professor Dr. Hijab, to take over. Okay, over to you, Prof.
Okay, thank you, dear. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Hello, namaste. Today, I am so glad to be here to discuss this meaningful topic, really. I will just share my screen. Please, I will share my screen. Okay. Sorry, but where is my moment? Yes. Is my screen shared, please? No. Sorry. Just a moment. Could you see now, please?
Yes.
Okay. Could you see my screen, please?
Yes, we can.
Just a moment. The slide number 1. I don't know what's happened to my internet. Okay.
No issues. Take your time. Just relax.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, not an issue.
No.
This is a global challenge these days.
Yeah, dear Bushra, how are you? I did not find your profile, dear Bushra. Okay, now I think it's okay. Our topic today, we will celebrate together World Hijab Day on the 1st of February 2022. Our topic, our meaningful topic is hijab culture in different countries. Look, we are from different countries and different culture, but we all of us are wearing hijab. We will talk together, we will discuss, we will share our ideas about this. Mr. Mohiuddin, our founder and the global organizer, Global Education Network. If you have something to say before leaving the floors for our panelists, speakers, guest of honor, and organizer, Mr. Mohiuddin, are you here?
Yes, I am here. No problem. You can continue. I will be speaking last time. No problem.
Okay. So today we will begin with Miss. Okay, I am Hayat Hassini, Professor Dr. Hayat Hassini from Tunisia. I am global executive member in GEN. I did not add my profile because I want that you can do it. And after, at last, I will discuss with you something and share my profile with you. Just organizing committee. The first, Miss Fadzela, if I pronounce your name correctly, Fadzela Muhammad Osman Malaysia from Malaysia.
That's correct. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. She's an English educator, part-time translator, Kuala Lumpur innovative educator icon, MA expert, MIE master trainer, Flip Grade student voice ambassador, A2 participant to Sydney 2020, Microsoft educator influencer Malaysia, Jen global community leader. Please, the floor is yours, Ms. Fadzela.
Well, I have nothing to say actually, but maybe we can go straight to the next organizing team.
Okay. Mrs. Ismat Farzana, Bangladesh, from Bangladesh. Are you here?
Yes. Hello, assalamualaikum everyone.
I will just introduce you, Ms. Fadzela. Ms. Fadzela. Okay. She's senior lecturer, Department of Biology, Cambridge School and College, Dhaka or Bangladesh, educator, presenter, organizer, and mentor. GEN Global Executive Member, Bangladesh, member of GEN English Language Club, International Head Academic of Oxford EduServe India, Campus Ambassador of All Apia International College, T4 Country Ambassador and Alakiu Teaches Bangladesh, Coordinator and member of Eco Training Center. Then Country Director of Global Women Youth. The floor is yours, Miss. You can. Are you here?
Yes, I think net problems.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Welcome. Should I go to the next, Miss Fadzela? Or she will speak?
Yes, you can continue, dear moderator.
Okay. The third is Miss Dua Daud from Bosnia and Herzegovina. She is visual art teacher, photographer, Global Teacher Award 2021, Global Creative Woman Award 2021, Global Executive Member of GEN, MA Expert, MA Master Trainer, Flipgrid Certified Expert, T4 Ambassador, Wakelet Ambassador, and Adobe Creative Educator, CISAO Pioneer, Minecraft Expert Leader, NERPOD Certified Educator, Kemi Certified Educator. Then the Best Woman of the Year Award, CSESHEE 2021, Best Digital Teacher Award, a leader and a trainer in the academy team, a trainer to raise the academic level of teachers, a pioneer in e-learning, member teacher in Arabic Code Week. Wow. Now the speakers, we have the speaker, Dr. Basma Ismail from Egypt. She is an ESL, English as a second language teacher, English trainer. Second speaker, Ms. Shafia Shikhrouho from Tunisia. She's a computer science teacher, MIE expert, MIE master trainer, GNE country coordinator, SDGs ambassador, Wakelet ambassador, mode certified and educator, AET-SITE association trainer robotics. Now move to the next speaker, Dr. Nasreen Banu. She has done her doctorate research in education titled A Study of Personality Characteristic and Values of Secondary School Teachers in Relation to Classroom Performance and Students Linking. The GEN Global Executive Member, Global Educator, ECCE Expert, and Research Teacher, recently working in Department of Education, Kashmir, India, contracted to standardizing tools. Student liking scale, headmasters rating scale, having international publication on personality and values in a credit, published various research papers, postdoctorate, scholars of ICSSR. Besides teaching in actual classrooms, she has served the department in different capacities, like the developed research-based experimental lab at HS Bakshipora, Dr. Nasrin's research-based smart experimental lab. Also, moment, please. She developed the namely Kadam project for kindergarten school 2016-2017, state level master trainer SESLMT for training to ICDS officials, and the ECCE project 2017. UT resource a person for implementation of PG project in Kashmir division 2017-2018, developed ECCE curriculum for education department in 2018, academic for BED special education in CRC Benina 2018-2019. She's developed typical designed Kichi classroom concept for the department 2019-2020. Then developed impact module with NCERT as team member and worked as course expert mentor for impact trainings for teachers 2020. Conducting research in District Institute of Education and Trainings as research committee member, services utilized and at DIET for training teachers and teacher educator for training for teaching the education DEL education classes, having specialization in ECCE, special education psychology. Now let's move to the other speaker. Oh, sorry, I think I miss Haya. Sorry for that. I miss a slide. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, I missed a slide because I think I missed a slide. I don't know if I'm, because Miss Haya, I think. No, it's okay. Miss Boshra now. I'm sorry for that. And our guest of honor, Mrs. Bushra Anis Naqvi, Pakistan. Miss Bushra, you are welcome, but I did not find your bio. I did not write about you, just your poster, your photo. You are welcome today as a guest of honor. All the panelists are really very your bio are very nice, very powerful. And today the floor is yours, Mr. Mohideen or Ms. Fazela. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yes. No need to floor. And now me and organizing team, you can continue by all of our speaker. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Should I stop sharing or I keep sharing the profile of the keynote speakers?
Yes, yes, yes.
So who will begin as my slide, or Ms. Fazela, please?
Yes, okay. Professor Dr. Hayat, I think you can start with our guest of honor, and then we proceed to the speakers.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Our guest of honor, Ms. Bushra, are you here? The floor is yours, Ms. Bushra.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
I won't be taking much of the time. First of all, thank you so much, Mohiuddin, for managing such a great number of educators on this GEN Global Education Network. It's indeed an honor. Don't call me guest of honor. It's an honor for me, actually, that we people are here and discussing so many things, which is very much pertinent and relevant to our current days societal setup as well. Once I shared this poster in different forums where in my social network, you know, I got such a great response on every picture, every forum I shared this poster, and people, they you know, embraced it with open heart, and they said, it's such an interesting topic, Bushra, that you are. I said, I did not manage it. Someone from Bangladesh, he managed it, and many people from Malaysia, Egypt, Tunisia, and Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and so many other parts of the world, they are just supporting each other because, you know, we as individual, we resist the things which we do not know. And once we know, we accept and embrace them. So there is a dire need that we should portray the picture, the real picture that the world really wants to know about the reality of everything. Because generally it happens that some things, they are labeled with different cultures and religion. And we just focus on those things and we just label them with some even continents as well. For instance, we say in Africa, people, they are like that. In Pakistan, people, they are like that. In Afghanistan, people. These are just the stereotypes that we have heard and listened through the media. But such forums, they give us an opportunity. And today's topic, where you have honored me to speak a little about hijab. This is such an amazing and important topic that we should talk about it because, again, there is a stereotype amongst the general public globally that this is just fixed with the Islamic women folk or with the religion Islam or the people that are related to the religion Islam. And this is not like that. Hijab is in Islam, yes, hijab is basically, you know, hijab is taken as the concept of modesty. And, you know, modesty is something to feel empowered and visible, where you can, you know, communicate and you can be mobilized freely and frequently. So in different religions, in different parts of the world, this concept of modesty is taken in different terms. But we, the Muslim people, we take this concept of modesty, particularly in the women folk, by covering the head. As far as, you know, this is said, what other things they are called as hijab. So it is known with different names across the globe. For instance, somewhere this is known as hijab, somewhere we call it a veil or an abaya, but people, they in many regions they call it kisa. Kisa is an Arabic word. This is a shawl, and some people they call kisa a shawl, and in different regions people they cover and hold it. Then even the people who are not Muslim, the non-Muslim, they do have those scarves, they do have those mufflers, they do have those hats, they do have some other things through which they cover themselves. So that is not something particularly to be labeled or listened with the religion Islam. But yes, many people in many religions of the world, this is compulsory. And out of those, three are very important. That is officially in Afghanistan, officially in Saudi Arabia, and officially in Iran. They have to cover their head. Even if I go to Iran and I'm not covering my head, I have to cover my head. If I need to go to the haram or for the ziyara, for Khana Kaaba, etc. So we need to practice those things. But in different parts of the world, this is not. So if we take in terms of historically, so Islam was not the first religion or the culture to practice veil. And societies like Byzantines or the Sassanids and the other cultures in Middle East, this culture was prevailing as well. The Islamic concept of modesty comes with clothing, and people, they label us when they see us covering our head, when they see us, holding the scarf around, or having the whole abaya, wearing the whole abaya, etc. But other cultures that practice the same very thing, they are, Jews, they all cover their head. Even Christian people, they cover their head. Even like I have seen the Sikh, in Sikhism, the ladies, they do wear kisa or the dupatta, but their men, they have a turban around their head, and they continuously cover their head with they called it a pagdi, and in English, this is called turban. So it's the talk of 2010. I was not used to cover my head. I went to Syria for ziyarat. I went to Iran and I went to Iraq. And when I went there and I see the grandeur of those haram Imam Hussein and Imam Maula Abbas and Bibi Zainab, and then I realized that how important it is. These are the golden personalities who gave their families, their life, in order to save the whole community and to lead them on the right track. Because we in Islam, we follow that, yes, Amr bil Maruf and Nahi Anil Munkar. So Amr bil Maruf is the right track and Nahi Anil Munkar is the wrong track. And there is a very thin line in between. So between the right and the wrong, just that thin line that deviates us. So either we are doing the right or we are doing the wrong. So right thing is this for everyone, and whenever it comes to you, you should. So when I went to Ziyara in 2010, I realized this thing, and since then I am covering my head. I feel so confident. I feel so secure. I feel so empowered with this very thing, that yes, in this very gesture, I am able to, make a difference in people's life. And people like you, those who are here in this very group, and those who are listening across the globe, I must say thank you to all of you, that doing such thing is not an easy task. Telling people the things which they do not know, again, it's not an easy task. This is a statement that the most difficult thing of the world is to put your thoughts in someone else's mind. And this is not that easy. But yes, through our practice, through our, continuous support like you people, we can always make a great difference. And today's topic is very, very important for us, because the way the world is developing digitally, transforming, through literature, through digital transformation and other, innovations that are coming side by side. We need to tell our youth to lead towards the Amr bil Maroof and to hold them from, keeping them away from Nahi Anil Munkar. And we as mothers, we as educators, we as global individual, this is a responsibility on us to bring and make this great difference. So thank you so very much, all of you, once again, Mohiuddin and your amazing Gen Global Network. This is such a great job, and good luck for this very thing. We are always around. We are one wherever we are living, no matter, but we are the part of this global education network family. And our gathering today, right now, Fazila ma'am, it's almost the time for her sleep, but still she is here. See how passionate she is. I could see Winnie here. I call her my teddy bear friend. Winnie, I can't see her right now, but yes, she is such an amazing educator as well. But she's the part of this as well, and she's always eager to learn about the global communities. This is the best thing, and this is what our religion says, that from cradle till grave, go for the learning. So Mother's Lab is the first institution, and this is our responsibility to seek knowledge from cradle till grave. And there is always a first time when we know something, and when we know the right thing, we should practice it rightly. Thank you so much, my lovely friends. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Bushra.
Sorry, Dr. Haya.
Yeah.
You forgot to present Mrs. Hayat Al-Hadidi.
Yeah, that's why it's here. Yeah, it's
Yes.
here. I think it's sorry for that. I'm sure it's here, but I don't know my moment. Sorry for that.
My slide is before the last slide.
Okay. Here. Yes. Here. Here from Qatar. Miss Hayat or Haya?
Haya.
Like
your name.
Hadidi.
But I am an H.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that. Our speaker, also Haya El Hadidi from Qatar. She's organizer activity, American education and British education in the state of Egypt. Art teacher for Qatar, a certified art teacher from Cambridge, training specialist from Atlanta University internationally, certified coach from Cambridge and Oxford, life coach from Cambridge sessions, specialist from Oxford, an expert teacher from Microsoft certified trainer, and GEN Global Executive Member. I'm sorry for missing the slide. Okay. You are welcome. Dear Fadela, Miss Fadela.
Yes.
Would you want to begin to talk?
No, actually you have to call upon the speakers, all the speakers.
Okay.
I'm just, yeah.
So normally Miss Dua Dawood, is she here?
By the end, we'll speak. By the end of session.
Dua Dawood, organizing team member. You can start from Basma. Yeah.
Basma? Okay.
Bosnia.
Miss Basma. Miss Basma, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to be here with such a great audience and such a great speakers from all over the world in such amazing day. I'd like to share my screen, but I don't know what is happening.
Please,
So,
yeah, I will. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will stop.
Basma can share screen.
Okay.
Okay.
You can now.
Dear Basma, you can share now.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't give me the. I can share it. Yes, 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 I can share it now. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start. A hijab culture in Egypt. So before discussing and sharing our culture in hijab with you, so we would like to start with the general perspective of hijab. So let's ask ourselves first, why Muslim women do wear the hijab? We would like to all the time remind ourselves that hijab is our identity. You know, for most of us, for all Muslim women, hijab is our identity. It's what we are. So even strangers, when strangers see you, they can recognize you easily as a Muslim woman. That's because you are wearing a hijab. Also, people assume that you are a respectful woman because you are wearing the hijab. So, you know, before even speak or telling the stranger even your name, he can know a lot and assume lots of assumptions in their heads before even telling your name. So hijab is our identity. Also, we are following the Quran as a kind of obedience to Allah and the orders. So we have to wear hijab. So we have to know down deep in our hearts that hijab is our identity and it makes us closer to Allah. Also, it's a kind of a spiritual growth. So wearing a hijab is not a respectful way of appearing in front of others and just giving them some good assumptions about your personality, but it's also for your spiritual growth. You know, you feel like hijab is a symbol of piety, modesty, as Mrs. Poshra said, a religion obedience. Some Muslim women believe that it helps them to be away from any other things that Allah prevented us to do. So even if you are sitting in a cafe, for example, and you are wearing a hijab or niqab or whatever, you feel like you can't do anything which will other people will observe that you are doing something wrong, you know, because you are a symbol of spiritual growth. So actually, we have to be so proud that we are wearing a hijab. So let me discuss hijab culture specific in Egypt here. Actually, we have different kinds of styles, of hijab styles here in Egypt. So the first picture here, you can see the Bedouin woman.
Dear Basma, please sorry for interrupt. Your slide not moving and you can go to presentation mode.
Do you see my screen?
I still see, but your slide not moving, and you.
The slide is not moving. The slide.
You need go to presentation mode.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, great.
Okay. So we have different styles of hijabs. Okay, so the first picture here, you can see a Bedouin woman. So some people in certain villages in Egypt, they wear such a style of hijab and abaya, you know. While the second factor is the most common one of wearing hijab, the second and the third too. Some people also like to wear niqab, in which they cover their face, okay, and they can only appear, only you can see their eyes. So let me speak honestly about hijab culture in Egypt. We still have some problems here in Egypt. For example, in some facilities, especially educational facilities or international facilities, they prevent the niqab women with niqab to work in such international companies and the facilities too. So sometimes it's really hard to find a good job if you are wearing a niqab, okay? But it's okay with wearing the other styles of hijab. So now I'm moving my screen. So can you see it? Is it moving?
Yes, nice.
Okay, so hijab in Egyptian schools. We don't mind or we don't prevent young girls from wearing hijab. Actually, most educators and teachers, we have this culture of hijab and we encourage our young girls to wear hijab. Look at them, they are so beautiful in their hijab, especially even if they are in young age. But we still have some strange phenomenon that appeared recently here in Egypt, that some young girls like to, cover just a small part of their hair, and while most hair you can see it from the hijab. So as educators, we try to keep our Egyptian culture and we try to spread awareness about how to wear hijab and how to wear it. In Al-Azhar, actually, it's necessary in our schools to wear hijab, even if they are young students. So now, let's discuss the perspective of freedom. So what is the relationship or the perspective of freedom and wearing hijab here in Egypt? So actually, sometimes we have some arguments. Sometimes social media try to discuss that actually the freedom is to not wear the hijab. While we would like to say that in Egypt here, people and respectful women with hijab see that wearing hijab is the most meaning of freedom. While other girls who are, or women who are non-Muslims, see that I am free to not to wear the hijab, we see that they are a little bit slaves for the fashion, for the hairstyle, and for other things. While we have the choice, to be respectful, we have the choice for our spiritual growth, and we have the choice to follow Allah and the Quran orders. So actually, we have to be so proud in such amazing day that we are wearing the hijab. Another question. So does wearing a hijab or embed success for Egyptian women? So actually, this is a very important question that shows the culture of any country. So do we have successful and influential women here in Egypt with hijab that they will be able to succeed globally? Absolutely, yes, especially in young age. So we have recently Hidayah Malak. I think most of us know her. So Hidayah Malak, actually, she represented Egypt at the 2020 Summer Olympics in 67 kilogram category. She lost in the quarterfinal, okay, and then she won the bronze medal. Actually, we felt so proud of her. And people here in Egypt, they started to take Hidayah Malak as a role model, and the Ministry of Education here especially in the preparatory stage, asked to put the biography of Hidayah Malek and Samar Abdel Fattah, such amazing women with hijab, to be a role model for Egyptian girls and Egyptian women, to motivate them to respect our culture. So absolutely, hijab doesn't embed success here in Egypt for women. And we have another role model who is Samar Abdel Fattah. Samar Abdel Fattah, the Egyptian aerospace student that championed Elon Musk's Hyperloop project. And actually, aged 6, she dreamed to be a great astronaut, and now she owns one of the most successful companies for space engineering. So yes, in Egypt, we have some successful women. They respect their culture, respect their religion, and their right to respect them and honor them in such amazing day in front of all the world. So we have 2 videos, okay? We are gonna see them at the end if we have time, but I'd like to end my presentation or my speech with this motivational quote. You know that hijab is beautiful, so make it look beautiful, wear it with love, wear it with pride, and most of all, wear it right. So greetings from Egypt. We hope we hope you are all the time keep the good work and the great work, our women with the hijab. We have to be so proud of ourselves, and thank you for such a great opportunity. So if you have time, you can watch the video for Hidayah Malek and Samar Abdel Fattah. If we don't have time, so I have finished, and I'm here to listen to any questions.
Great presentation. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear moderator, Professor Hayat Ahsini, or our honorable team leader, Abdullah Muhammad Osman, please.
Okay, so our moderator is not here.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so next, I think we shall go to our next speaker. That is, let me check for a while. Okay, we shall go to our dear, I think, Shifia, is it? Did I pronounce the name correctly? Shifia from Tunisia?
Yes, Safia from
Tunisia. Yes, over to you.
Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. So I will share my screen. You see now my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
You see now my screen?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So celebrating World Hijab Day 2022. Hijab culture in different countries.
Ma'am, go to presentation mode, please.
You see now my screen?
Yes. You need to move to presentation mode.
So, what is hijab? Just a minute. What is hijab? Literally means covering, generally refers to the code of dress required of Muslim women and men, or modest form of dress. Also refers to the hijab worn by Muslim women concealing the hair and neck. This dress code has been subject to debate both in Muslim countries and the West. So the Quran and hijab. So hijab is identity for women in Islam, and not display them beauty except what is apparent, and they should place the khimar over their bosoms. So don't ever ask a sister to remove her hijab because you feel that she is not observing the perfect hijab. So no one tells you to stop praying because your prayers are imperfect. Now, the advantages of hijab or the benefits. There are many benefits of hijab. It is first and foremost a commandment from Allah. So in religion Islam, so the dress of women is identified in cover the head, so the hijab. Therefore, wearing it is an act of faith and obedience to the Creator, as mentioned in the Quran. Tell the believing women to draw their outer garment around them in Quran. Now, the benefit of hijab. Hijab provides the connection to God. Hijab is our statement to the world. Hijab is an ambassador of faith. Hijab is an act of righteousness. Also, ensure cleanness and purity. Islamic injunction to cover our body. Hijab symbolizes a journey of devotion. Hijab gives confidence and self-respect. Islam allows committing an act of worship. So thank you for attention. So I think about collaborative wakelet. You can scan this QR code, and there is also the code of the wakelet. So please scan the QR code. There is a collaborative wakelet. There is a calendar for every country to share your contribution. I wait your contribution, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shafia, for this great presentation, as well as the wakelet. I'm sorry, I had some technical issues. I left the meeting and I come back. So we will add our culture. Each country can add something about hijab on our wakelet.
Dear Professor Hayat, no need to use screen share. Please, you can move one-to-one speaker. This will very suitable, I think. Okay, just you can scan in your computer. No need to share. Just after one-to-one, you can announce our all speaker name.
Okay. Our next speaker normally. Moment, I will check my presentation.
I think it's Dr. Nasrin.
Yeah.
Next is Dr. Nasrin.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, are you here, Mrs. Nasrin?
Yes, hi, ma'am. I'm very much here. Assalamu alaikum.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Let me give some time so that. Respected organizers, planners, and moderator of the program, guest of honor, speaker, global executive team, global educators, dear participants who are connected to this beautiful and learning virtual platform. Assalamu alaikum and happy greetings to one and all. I feel an immense pleasure that I have been given an opportunity to speak on this international platform on the topic entitled as Hijab culture in different countries. So I'll start my focusing points will be hijab, evidence from Holy Quran, significance, verse, types of hijab, history of commandment of hijab. So far as hijab is concerned, hijab is a divine law and guidance based on the Holy Quran and traditions, hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The interpretations of these by the Islamic jurists as well as on the practice of our pious predecessors. It is on this basis that it has been practiced continuously at all times by the Muslim Ummah. It's not something fictitious that was contrived by people and given the status of Islamic law in Muslim societies based on cultural practices. Such is not the case, nor is it befitting to expect from a comprehensive, complete, and protected divine constitution of Islam that has no room for any modification. But for some time now, people are going to extremes in its practices and beliefs. Consequently, doubts have been raised in people's minds about the legal status and the basic truth about the hijab, and it has become the target of questions and doubts. Evidence from the Holy Quran. The rules and regulations governing the relationship and socialization between men and women, or those basics in any human civilization, which when violated result in the destruction of entire society. This may be readily witnessed in various times in the history of human civilization. Hence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has spoken in the Holy Quran in detail on this topic, providing clear boundaries. For example, men and women have been asked to lower their gazes. Women have been asked not to engage in sweet talk with men. And the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam were asked to talk to the wives of the Prophet from behind a curtain if they needed to ask anything from them. The scholars of the Holy Quran agree that the commandment regarding hijab for women was revealed in the verse of Surah Ahzab, which is why this verse is also known as the verse of hijab. Oh, you who believe, enter not the prophet's house until permission is given to you for a meal, and then not to wait for its preparation. But when you are invited, enter, and when you have taken your meal, disperse without seeking vain talk. Such behavior annoys the prophet. He is ashamed to dismiss you. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not ashamed to tell the truth. And when you ask for anything you want, ask them from behind the screen, hijab, that makes for greater purity for your hearts and for theirs. Nor is it right for you that you should annoy Allah's messenger, or that you should marry his widows after him at any time. Truly, such a thing is in Allah's sight an enormity. Types of hijab. Jalbab. What is jalbab? Jalabib is the plural form of the word jalbab. Many different interpretations have been made in explaining jalbab. One of the research conducted by Allama al-Manzoor. In his research of this word, he concludes jalbab is actually the outer sheet or coverlet which a woman wraps around on the top of her garments to cover herself from head to toe. It hides her body completely. The root word is jalbab, which is basically used for such things, which completely cover something. For example, the blanket we use in cold weather or the darkness of the night, which covers all things completely. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Muslim women to pull this sheet on top of them to cover their bodies except one eye when it is necessary for them to come out of their home. Burqa, which is used in some countries by Muslim women, also serves as jalbab. It is a hijab customary among Muslim women since the beginning of Islam. So far, its history of commandment of the hijab is concerned, as Allah created women physically different than men. Similarly, He blessed them with a natural sense of honor and decency, which they preserve by remaining separate from men and by covering themselves. This natural tendency to guard their honor and modesty has been there in women. Thus, hijab was being observed in some form in the early days of Islam as well. So, let's pray. Let's pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us great courage and fortitude, to bless us with complete iman, unwavering trust and belief in the Holy Quran, and the ability to obey His commandments as they should be obeyed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower salat and salam in great abundance on our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best of creation, and upon his family and his companions. With this, I want to conclude my speech. Thanks, one and all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for this great presentation, Ms. Nasreen. Very powerful, really, and nice. Let's move to Haya El Hadiji from Qatar.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
Yes, how are you? Can I share my screen, please? Now we share my... Hi, everyone. This day, World Hijab Day, 1st February. This is a video for my certificate, but not needed to it. Today, my words are a message from the heart to every girl, whether she is wearing hijab on her way or not. Words to resolve the internal logic debate. Words to end the internal conflict. My words are simple idea, but I'm sure that simply it's strange. Ladies and gentlemen, we are similar in some things. We find some women love children and motherhood because they give us sensory love and renewed feeling. Some love chocolate for its positive effect on us and our feeling of happiness. And some love coffee in the morning to add to their life a part of privacy. And some love gold for its luster. and some love fruit, to maintain the strength and freshness of the hair skin. Since childhood, girls dream of a bride veil and a wedding ring. No matter how different country is there, are things that bring women together because it's called lady choice, always and forever looking for beauty. Yes, everyone is looking for beauty. Everyone search for beauty, and what is most beautiful beauty when it is characterized by mystery. Ladies, I have set a question and please think about this answer. First question, when you want to buy chocolate for or when a child asks you for a chocolate, what would you choose? I have 3 pictures. Which picture of this following picture will be buy for him or for you? Which chocolate would you prefer? Number 1 or number 2 or number 3? Which is more expensive and why? From me, if I not logic to choose number 3, it is not logic to hold the chocolate from hand. Number 2, it's okay, but not for gift exactly. Number 1, I think that's perfect one because it's the rabbit and in the box. And now, with the second question, which way attract you when you buying apple to keep you fit and why? I have now 4 pictures. Which is more expensive, my dear? Are the rabbit apple or the apple from the tree? According to most of presents, the price vary. So we find that rabbit fruit is most expensive than the other because of the effort spent in wrapping it. Number 1 is good, but need washing. Number 2 is good, but need wet. Number 3 is nice. It is wet, but I need the amazing something when she eats. When we tend to wrap in chocolate and fruit, all questions that we will see, there will be solution to each question at the end of our conversation. Oh, gift. This gift is from someone dear to us. And when we choose it, we go to wrap it well and pack it, wrap it, and pack to make it better. So why? Because to be amazing gift. Now, it's gold. Oh, all women love gold. Me love gold. Gold, have you missed every pot gold? Or did someone give you a piece of gold as a gift? Did he give you your gift of gold without any airtight or any box to keep it? We find the wedding ring when present is inside a box. It is an invaluable for beginning of a new life. Dream. Everything a lady loves or dream of is the invaluable for beginning a new life. And this is my message to you today. Oh, now we must search behind the idea of picking for the things that are not the same value as person. We must reveal a strong secret, and it's one of the most important reasons for beauty. It is baking of something that has a worldly value. One of the most important reasons for our resort to baking is our sense. That is the value. We also find the high cost of the gift is packing, which is immediately imbued. You carry this gift and it will wrap it. And the price of wrapped chocolate differ for other. And so it's also thing around us is wrapped. My lady, be like your choice and dreams. Be mystery and include. Everyone wish for it. My beautiful lady. One of the International Hijab Day, you must know the big difference between inner beauty and the outer beauty. And we have to choose which type of beauty you want to describe. Beauty secret, inner beauty or outer beauty. Inner beauty or outer beauty. Inner beauty should be the most important, but of improving oneself. Beauty is about having pretty face. It is about having a pretty mind, a pretty heart, and most importantly, a pretty soul. Other beauty attract, but inner beauty is an amazing thing. World Hijab Day, 1st February. Note for all. We wrap the gift to make it more beautiful and elegant than other. And so it's the veil on your head you put on a hijab to protect your beauty. We watch the rabbit chocolate and rabbit fruit to ensure that they are a good quality, clean, safe, that they are not polluted, and that they valuable. So you choose the rabbit on as it keep it from melting and wait for Jerson. If you're wearing the hijab, you feeling you clear. Choose for yourself your life with a new perspective. Search for adventure because it's one of the secrets of unique, elegant, creative beauty. Make sure that you know that is the hijab imposed in all relations for the highest value in relation, such Christian, Jewish, and Muslim woman. And now the hijab is the symbol of the top, a symbol of the role model. Would you not like to be a role model for everyone? Would you not? Hijab is beauty. It is who I am. I am wear it to please my Allah. This is photo for the woman of most of religion wearing hijab. Did you know, my lady, that is all religion adopted the veil or hijab for those who are role model for all other women? So we find violet, nuns, and other. If you see this picture, the model for all religion wearing hijab, when they are Muslim, women classified as observant, and extreme when they observe and veil hijab. Believe Muslim when he covering, like believe the fruit and the chocolate when we buy in rabbit. I love Allah, I trust Allah, I believe Allah, yes, I am Muslim, and the hijab is my identity. Inner beauty or outer beauty. Hijab is my choice, my love, my pretty, my pride. Thank you of my beautiful day, whether you are wearing hijab or on the way to wearing it. All thanks, Global Network. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, dear Hayama. Very meaningful and powerful presentation. Thank you for being here to share your great presentation with us. Now, let's move to our committee organizer, Ms. Fadela.
Okay, I think, Professor, I think we should open to the floor. I think I have, there's someone, Miss Aurora from Albania. I think she's here.
Dua, Miss Dua.
Miss Aurora from Albania. Okay, are you there, Miss Aurora? Oh, she's not here. Maybe we can open the floor. Maybe some of our participants would like to comment or say something.
Dear organizing team, I think okay, no, sorry. Gulshan ma'am from Pakistan. Gulshanara ma'am from Pakistan.
Yes, for speaker.
I think not present. Gulshan.
Ma'am is here. Hello, Gulshanara ma'am.
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
خدتي؟
Our moderator ma'am, please.
كنت قاعده تلعبي وسايبه ماما صح كالعاده.
Please give for Gulshanara ma'am and announce Gulshanara ma'am from Pakistan. Dear Hi Tahsini.
Yeah, Mr. Mohive.
Our one speaker remaining. Not announce her name. Gulshanara ma'am from Pakistan. Dear
Yeah. Are you there, Miss Gulshanam Ara?
Yes, I am present here.
Hello. The floor is yours.
Okay. Can I share my screen now?
Yeah. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Today we are talking on hijab culture in different countries, and I have to present Pakistan, as Pakistan is one of the Islamic states, Islamic Republic of Pakistan. So I would love to speak about the hijab culture adopted in Pakistan specifically. I would say Assalamu alaikum to everyone, all the team members of Global Education Network, the organizer, moderator, and my co-speakers, as well as all the participants. And I would like to introduce myself that I am Gulshanara from Pakistan. And I'm here because I want to share Islamic culture, which has been adopted in Pakistan for wearing hijab or wearing veil. First of all, I would like to introduce what is the hijab concept in Islam according to Pakistani scenario. There are two verses in the Quran which I wanted to quote here, in which Almighty Allah talks about the issue of decency and hijab as defined earlier. As I have already told, and many of the other speakers have told, as Ma'am Haya has also told, that we love the things which has been covered. So I would love to quote here one of the verses from Holy Quran. First verse is from Surah Al-Nur, which is the 24th surah of Holy Quran. And one of its ayat is Kulil Mu'minina Yawzu min absarihim wa yahfazu furujuhum zalika azkalahum. Means, say to the believing man that they should cast down their glasses and guard their private parts. This is better for them. This is a command to Muslim men that they should not lustfully look at women other than their wives, and in order to prevent any possibility of temptation, they are required to cast their glances downwards. This is known as hijab of the eyes. So this is the basic concept which has been shown and which has been presented in Holy Quran. And we being Muslim, because 97% of the population of Pakistan is a Muslim, so we as Muslim, we follow the cultural values of Islam, and basic concept, basic hijab culture we have found is from the basics of Islam. Same is the verse in the same surah. In next ayah is talking about the women. It is kulil mu'minati yaghuzunna min absarihinna wa yahfizunna furujuhunna. Means same wording and same lines and same talking to the women, that say to the believing women that they should cast down their glances and guard their private parts, because each and every single man and woman should cover his eyes. Here I am talking about hijab of eyes. What does it mean? Means you need to, the concept of hijab and concept of veil starts from the eyes, where your eyes do not see anything wrong which is forbidden to be seen. So here your culture for wearing hijab starts from uh, in any state, in any state, whatever territory you belong to, whatever state you belong to. If you are Muslim, then you need to know the roots where the hijab culture has been brought to us. Next one is in Pakistan, we have 7 types of veils, 7 types of hijab cultures, and our women's wear veil and niqab and hijab in different ways. So I have mentioned all of the types here. First one is shaila, second one is hijab, third one is amira, fourth is khamir, fifth one is chadar, and sixth one is niqab, and last one is burqa. Now I would like to conclude all of these types in a very short way. The shaila is a long rectangular scarf particular to the Gulf region. It is specified in the Gulf region. It is wrapped around head and tucked or pinned in place at the shoulders. Mostly used by the women in domestic and professional life in Pakistan. So I would like to mention here that the women in at home, or they are going to market, or they are doing any jobs. So most of the women like to wear shala for covering their head and face. Second one is hijab. Hijab is a square scarf and covers the head and neck, but leaves the face clear. So the covering of face is not a necessary in wearing hijab. And hijab is worn in many countries, not only in Pakistan and not only in Muslim states, in other states, in other cultures as well, who are not Muslims. As Ma'am Bushra has already told, that we have seen that even in Sikhism, even in Hinduism, even in Christianity, Judaism, in all the other religions, we have observed some of the similarities with the veil or hijab culture, as we have followed in Islam. But a little bit difference we observe in Islam, that Islam gives the hijab or parda or niqab for Muslim women to cover not only their body, not only their face, not only their head, but to the intentions, to the thinkings. Islam is the only religion which covers our, even we cannot think negatively. When you are a Muslim, your thinking should be pious. Your values should be very authentic and valued. So you should respect to each and every other women and men, either they are Muslim or not. Third one is Al-Amira, is a two-piece veil. It consists of a close-fitting cap, usually made from cotton or polyester, and an accompanying tube-like scarf. It is used by Muslim girls in madrasas and other educational institutions as well. Most of the girls from age group of 10 to 24 years wear it in their educational institutions And most of the time when they go from their homes to their educational institutions or their religious madrasas, they wear it. Next one is chadar. Chadar is a very common thing, and each and every single woman, even you can say that every single woman has an experience of wearing chadar in Pakistan, worn by general women in all over the Pakistan. When she goes outside of the house, chadar is a fully body cloth. You can say that it is often it is some type of gown. You can say that it is some kind of gown, but literally we can say it is some sort of dupatta as well. It is a part of your dress, and you can easily wear it. You can easily uncover your face and cover your face. You don't need any extra effort to handle it. It is often accompanied by a smaller headscarf. Underneath, a majority of the women in Punjab province and Sindh province wear it. Next one is khimar, is a long cape-like veil that hangs down to just above the waist, a popular style in Egypt. As ma'am has already told us that in Egypt we have we have seen that many of the types of hijab are being followed by Muslim women. Same as khimar is used in Pakistan as well. And in Pakistan, we see that this type of hijab, which is most popular amongst the working ladies of Pakistan. Working ladies mean who are going to for their earnings, for job purposes. They are going outside of their houses. They normally use this kind of hijab. Next one is niqab. Niqab is a veil for the face that leaves the area around the eyes clear. Only your eyes, eyes of any Muslim women can be seen, but whole of the other body, including her hand, including her feet, are fully covered. Even the girls wear their hands and their feet are completely covered, and their face is completely covered. Even sometimes you can't see their eyes as well. They also cover their eyes with a very unique dress code, which has been adopted in some of the particular religious institutions. Last one is burqa. Burqa is the most concealing of all Islamic veils. It covers the entire face and body, leaving just a mesh screen to see through. Burqa is used by women in KPK and Balochistan. These are the two provinces of Pakistan which are nearby Afghanistan at the side of borderline of Pakistan and Afghanistan. And most of the women in Balochistan and majority of the women in KPK follow this culture. They wear full burqa, which has also been adopted in Iran culture and in Saudi Arabia as well. So they fully cover. You can't even imagine about the age group of that woman who is wearing a burqa. If you see any women who is wearing burqa, you cannot recognize her age, her even you cannot find that if whether she is a girl or she is a woman of old age. So this type of hijab and this type of cover is a full body covering through a Muslim woman. At the end, I would like to say that no matter what stage you are on, it all counts for Allah. So this is not necessary that you are wearing burqa or you are wearing niqab or you are covering your head with hijab. But at whatever stage you are, if you are a Muslim woman, you are respectful, you are regardful, and at least you are trying to cover yourself. At least you are trying to represent your culture. and at least you know the roots of your original religion, which to you belongs to. So I, being a Muslim, I feel proud of myself that I belong to Islam religion, and I feel really very proud of being a part of Pakistan as well. We have a multicultural society in Pakistan. We have many other cultures as well, but we follow the roots of Islamic values. And in Pakistan, you can see each and every woman of following every type of culture of hijab. You can see, you can easily find any woman who is wearing hijab, or you can find, even you can find the women who used to wear burqas. Even you can find the women who do not cover their faces, but they are following religious values. So this is the beauty, original beauty of Islam, that it gives our total freedom to Muslim culture, and we have a unique identity. Thank you so much, all of you, for listening. And thank you, Mr. Mohiuddin, for giving me this opportunity to speak out. And once again, I would like to thank all of you for being patient. Thanks.
Thank you so much, dear ma'am, Gulshan Ara, for your great presentation. Now, thank you, ma'am, for your great presentation. Now, let's move Ms. Fazela. Are you here?
Yes. Okay. We
Yeah.
shall to give the floor to Miss Dua and Miss
Yeah.
Samantha. Okay, for the next one.
Okay, thank you. Miss Dua, are you here?
Okay, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum from Bosnia and Herzegovina. In simple terms, thank you to everyone who joined us to celebrate World Hijab Day. It's a day we should be proud to celebrate. Hijab is much more than just a headscarf, but for the rights of women all over the world. We feel more beautiful in hijab. It's a part of our identity. We wear hijab just because it pleases Allah, and that is enough for us. Overall, our celebration of World Hijab Day was a great success. Thanks to all team members, guest speakers, and attendees who helped make World Hijab Day 2022 memory for all of us. Thanks again, and see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your ideas and thoughts, Ms. Dua. Now?
Yeah, Dua ma'am, and now you need to share attendance link for attendance certificate.
Okay, just.
Assalamu alaikum. Myself is Mahmoud. Is there any scope to have very 1 to 2 minutes for having some short discussions with the feedbacks?
Yes, sir. Yes. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Just, sir, you can share. Before share, I want to say something about attendance link. Please, attendance link, fill attendance link only short time. Within short time. Next time, if any educator not fill this form and request to certificate, we cannot give certificate. This was this very board for us. Making certificate 80, 100 of certificate is very working very disgusting for us if you not fill this forum. So please fill attendance link within short time, and I would like to request our organizing team, dear Doa ma'am, please after 5 minutes you should stop this link response. You should stop response. Not ever more response will come, and you will be.
Okay, okay, I will do that. Thanks.
Hello, Mohiddin sir. Can you hear to me? Mohiddin sir. Azila ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes. Can you share the certificates for
Yes,
guest?
yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes. And now?
Yes.
Miss Fazela?
Yes, yes. Hello.
Sorry?
Hello, you can share the certificate now.
No, it's me, Miss Fazela. It's Hayat. Miss Fazela?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. I want just to say, before sharing the certificate, just something to add.
Thank you very much for the great presentation to all our guests of honor, the speakers. You have shared a lot about the hijab, example of hijab, why the Muslims are wearing the hijab. So I think you had made it clear to all of us, and I thank you so very much for the great explanation and example given. That is all from me.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Fazela. You are very nice. Today, I want to thank all of the organizing committee, dear speakers, all of you, Mr. Muhyiddin, for giving me the chance to talk about this really meaningful topic. We are all proud of Islam and proud to wear hijab. Just I will say something before. If I have time, Ms. Fazela, is it okay for me?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, dear, thank you. I want to say all schools of Islamic law require that Muslim women observe the hijab. Conceptually, the hijab is a set of requirements according to which both women and men must cover certain parts of their body. The Arabic word hijab literally refers to the concept of veiling, while the requirements for men are similar to common expectations of public decency in the modern world. How those for women extend to cover the entirety of the body except for their face and hands, with legal schools differing on the requirements for women to cover their feet, face, and wrists. Colloquially, the word hijab refers to the hijab employed by Muslim women to cover their hair, neck. There are many cultural variations on the hijab garment, many of which provide different degrees of average, including famously the burqa, niqab, and dupatta. While the Quran contains general guidelines on why and how the hijab should be observed, hadith literature and is more particular in its discussion of what circumstances behind the revelation of the hijab requirements were and what precisely it entails. The reasoning and requirements found in the Quran and Hadith differ, with the account in the Hadith suggesting the hijab intended to protect the anonymity of women, particularly Muhammad's wives, who were being targeted and harassed by his close companion Omar. Also, the second of the rightly guided caliphs and the account, the Quran, suggesting that hijab is intended to hide women's beauty as so as to prevent molestations. That's all. Dear. Thank you for hearing. Thank you for this opportunity. Really, it's very, very meaningful for me. I am so proud to wear hijab. I am here today. I learned more from you,
Fazila
dear
ma'am.
panelists.
Fazila ma'am.
Now,
can I share the certificates for all of our guest of honor and speakers, please? Give me a floor.
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you for giving me the floor. Assalamualaikum. It's Miss Farjana from Bangladesh. World Hijab Day 2020. Today's topic Hijab culture in different countries, organized by Global Education Network GEN. I would like to thank Mr. Mohive, founder GEN. Hijab is a beauty, it's a culture, it's a religious symbol. February 1st marked the first annual World Hijab Day in recognition of millions of Muslim women who chose to wear the hijab and a life of modesty. We are enjoying a wonderful session. We are pleased enjoying the valuable speech from our prestigious and honorable speakers, guest of honors. I would like to thank all of our speakers, guest of honor, and our moderators, our organizing committee and GEN team, and heartiest thanks to all the participants, those are joining with us. Now I'll share. Can I share my screen? Yes. Okay, welcome to a celebration of Hijab Day. Our first certificate awarded to our guest of honor, Busha Anil Nakibi from Pakistan. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so
Congratulations,
much.
ma'am.
God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next certificates awarded to our honorable speakers. First goes to Dr. Basma Ismail Tahir from Egypt. Congratulations, ma'am. Ma'am can hear to me? Okay, our next certificate awarded to Shaifa ma'am from Tunisia. Congratulations, ma'am. Our next certificates awarded to Dr. Nasrin Bano from India. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. May Allah bless you all.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Our next certificate goes to our Haya Adil Habidi, ma'am, from Qatar.
Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next certificate awarded to Gulshanara, ma'am, from Pakistan. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Now, our awarded goes to our moderator for his nice presentation. She is none other Professor Dr. Hayat Hassani, ma'am, from Tunisia. Congratulations, ma'am.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Now our organizing
Aya's
members.
presentation was awesome.
Yes.
Aya's
Thank you
presentation
so
was
much.
outstanding.
Excellent. It's mind-blowing presentation. Yes, thank
you.
you.
Thank
Now,
you.
the certificate awarded to our organizing committee members. First of all, Fazila Usman ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Malaysia. Congratulations, ma'am. He's not only a global community leader, but also in charge of today's Hijab Day. Thank you, ma'am, for your kind effort.
Heartiest congratulations.
Yes. Next, Dua Daud ma'am from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Congratulations, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
our organizing committee.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
last one is me, Arjana from Bangladesh. So
Congratulations.
thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all of the
Heartiest
speakers.
congratulations, ma'am.
Artist congratulations, Potara madam.
Okay, thank you so much. So thanks again all of our speakers, guest of honors, our moderator, our organizing committee members, Jen team, and all participants, those are joining with us. Heartiest congratulations and heartiest thanks. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you. Waalaikumsalam.
Over to Fazila.
Thank you.
Oh, I think our dear Ismat has closed the webinar, the conference. Okay, and thank you all for participating in this great webinar. Okay, so
Fazila ma'am, please, our Honorable Mahmoud Hassan Salar present here. I would like to request him to say something.
Okay, all right.
Please, Mahmoud Hassan Sar, can you hear to me? Hello, sir.
I was wondering to hear to you today the very great scholars, very great scholars, and especially I wanted to see them and to learn basically the how to hijab maintains and the global education network, the way it has given the platform for discussing such kind of very good topic, which are very important at this moment in this arena. So just I like to say only two words regarding the about hijab. And I believe the huge discussions are taken place here. But if I can gist out, I mean, if I can summarize whatever I have perceived from discussions, hijab is nothing, but it is the only thing to save ourselves. Save ourselves means not only our ladies, but also said, Zalika atharul lahum walahunna. The Holy Quran says that this is the greatest and the most purified process for the men and women both. That's why one of the speakers told very correctly, كل المؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم ذلك أزكى لهم. They are told, the Prophet ﷺ was given the order by the Almighty that, O Prophet, you order the whole men people, that they should check, they should guard their very ashamed places. I mean, they can check their sex. They can also cover their eyes so that they cannot look around the open places, open things, open ladies and others anywhere. Zalika azka lahum. That is the most purified thing, most sacred thing. In the other hand, again told, kullil mu'minati yaghdudna min absarihinna wa yahfazna furujahunna. There is the more long verse. Finally, what we wanted to, why Allah has given this word? Because, you know, today we are wearing the hijabs in the different styles. Hijab, al-amira, jalbab, then different kind of the hijab, I mean the burqa we are wearing. But Allah has told nothing is important. Important that inna Allah la yanzuru ila suwarikum wa amwalikum walakin yanzurullaha ila ma fi qulubikum. That means whatever I am wearing the purda, I am wearing the hijab, and jalbab, but my mind is not saved. My heart is not saved. My heart is not maintaining the hijab. My heart is always looking for something else that is very unlawful, which is very illegal. But then definitely that heart will be caught up by the Almighty at the day of judgment. وَلَكِنْ يَنْظُرُ اللَّهَ إِلَى مَا فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ. Any wealth, any person be looking at the things which are inside the heart. That means our heart is very important. I may put on hijab, but mind doesn't control herself or himself. Then that the hijab will not be in the real sense. That's why whatever Allah has told, and only hijab has been told, not burqa, not jalba, not purda, nothing else. Hijab. Hijab means to preserve someone, to abstain from any kind of the illegal things, any kind of the unlawful things, any kind of the things which are not positive to the Islam, positive to the Muslims rituals. So I believe today there are very, very good scholars, very, very learned persons. They have deliberately discussed. I believe they are also following. We also should follow always about the hijab. Without hijab, no one can say that is, I am the real Muslim. Either Momen, Muslim, or the men or women. Everybody has to have this. But for the ladies, Allah has told, وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. Definitely, they should have prolonged the garments, over the chest. The Allah Rabbul Alameen has worded all the Mu'mina, Muslima women. We should do that. That's why extra garments, it is only the symbol to keep ourselves abstinent from any kind of the bad words. I have all the respects to all the mothers, all the sisters, all the daughters, but I should have the same respect to all the father, all the gents, all the boys. With the combination of that, Allah will look at our heart, not our body, not our wealth. So thank you so much. I have taken very, very bad time from you. So I believe, please pardon me, please forgive me for having this time, but I believe that I always try to learn something. I learned a lot from this session. Especially, I thank the organizing team. The topic is very, very important topic at this moment in the whole world. We should follow hijab. We should maintain hijab. We should follow the Holy Quran and Holy Sunnah, the prophetic signs. So thank you so much. Please, I beg my pardon for taking the very of your important time. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome, Dr. Muhammad Hassan. Thank you. You are always inspiring. Thank you for your great speech. Really, you agreed and shared. Thank you so much for your great words. All our respect also to you, Dr. Muhammad.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
You are welcome. Sir Mohideen or Fazil Amam, Ismat? If
Yes.
someone wants to share something.
Are you here? Mohideen sir? Mohideen sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I am here.
close the session.
Yes. Just for the cause of electricity problem, I have faced internet problem. Just I want to say something for this event. Today's event was very wonderful for us. Topic is very wonderful. Our organizing team is very wonderful. All of the speakers are wonderful. Especially thanks to organizing team, they have done very well, and our most of the speaker have done very well. Thank you for reading up presentation, and all of our speaker and all of our today's attendance. Welcome to all. Thanks to all. This is greetings from on the behalf of Global Education Network. Thank you, Madam. Dear Ispat Fazal Ma'am, you can
Yes.
end this session.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Once again, all of the speakers, guest of honor, moderator, organizing team, joint team, and all the participants. Thank you all.
Anything from our organizing team, Fadila, Mohammed?
Yes, Fadila ma'am, Dua ma'am.
Right here. Now midnight here. Thanks to especially thanks and
Thank you.
Fadila ma'am, yes.
Give us
Thank you.
for
Thank
Hijab
you.
Day.
Okay, I would like to thank everyone involved, especially my organizing team, the honor, the speaker, Mr. Mohiuddin, for giving us the chance to organize this very hot topic. Okay, I think
Yes.
already 2 hours. It's really quite late in
Yes, can I
Malaysia.
add something? Yes, can I add something?
Oh,
Can I add something or no chance?
give you 5 minutes. You can have 5 minutes to say something.
Yes, I'm very happy to be with you. My name is Medhat Qasim from Egypt. I'd like to say that all religions give very important care for women. Yes? Do you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Yes. They look after the women, and we can see in Shakespeare's plays that women wear veil or hijab. Yes, and they can't go outside without this. Also, we find that all religions give great importance to women, and they have their status in society. They look after children, and we find if all of us from several places, we hold the values of religions, we will have a happy life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I think Dr. Hayat, I think you close the, can you close the webinar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to all organizing committee. Thank you to our global organizer, Mr. Mohiuddin. Thank you, Ms. Fazela Ismat, Nasrin, all speakers and participants also. Really, I enjoyed this wonderful session, and I gained more from all panelists, speakers, as well as the committee organizer. Thank you so much. Keep in touch and hope we can meet each other as soon as possible to discuss other topics. Thank you so much, Ms. Fadzela. You were very, very inspiring, as well as Ismat, Mrs. Ismat, all of you. Yeah. Heartiest thanks for this great session.
Yes. A special thanks to Fadila ma'am. She is a great organizing this, and she also a great organizer. That means today's in charge. She managing very well to this session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you to my organizing team and
Yes.
also the speakers and also
Yes, we are all different countries, but you will manage everything properly, very nicely. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good team.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Allah bless
Assalamualaikum.
you
Allah
all.
Hafiz. Yes.
Yeah, selamat. Assalamualaikum.
Selamat malam from Malaysia. Selamat malam. Good night from Malaysia.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Stay safe.
Fi amanillah.
Yeah.
ইসমাত বাজার ম্যাডাম আপনি হোস্ট হিসেবে এন্ড করে দেন, স্টপ করে দেন।
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.